Hello folks, hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are playing Satisfactory. And we are going to pick up where we left off. I think I have some more supplies. I'm going to check the train downstairs. But we are working on a big power plant to the west. And we're designing it after Megatron. But I have to see what I've got for supplies on the train. I think I was running low on concrete, if memory serves. What do we got? We got plates, heavy modular frames. I should go get some more rods. So we'll say rods are on the shopping list. I'm going to put copper on the shopping list. Copper wire. And cable. We definitely need pipes. We might have to go back to the northern base. Don't need plates. Concrete, we're good. And we seem to be pretty good on everything else. Stators. Stators is the other thing. Okay. Not bad. I will put these away because we don't need more of those. Enki TWS, Stan Grice, Lewas, Stormdance, good to see you all. Obu, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. I mean, I don't get a day off because I work for myself. I recorded the Spawn Chunks podcast this morning with Pixelriffs, just published that about 30-40 minutes ago. New episode out is 209. We talked about potential mob votes for Minecraft Live. And we talked about not flowering trees, but like deciduous trees potentially having different leaf colors from an emailer. And we also talked about rebuilding old builds was the other thing. Should take some of these as well. Let's put that. Alright, so what I should do is I should put some of my stuff I need plates in a couple of temporary bins here as we run around. Gonna need that. I don't want to take all because I don't want to ruin my shopping list. Alright, that should be fine. Iron first. You've updated old builds, we don't really rebuild them. Yeah, the question was actually from Aldabar. It was about new blocks coming in and do you put them into the old builds? And my answer was basically, if I've got an announcement and I know there's a new build coming, it's not that I go back. I end up not. I hold off until the new block comes. It's generally what I do. Little buddy, hello, welcome in. We're just gathering some materials quickly here. The longer drive is going to be to go get stuff at the old base. I'm gonna have to make more of those too. Alright, how do we do? So those are done, those are done, those are done, those are done, those are done. This is the two that I think we have to go back to the other base for. I can't wait to come back here and update all of this so it looks nice with all the new parts. I'm really looking forward to update 6 now. And one of the things we have to do, we have to tear down the old power factory. That's going to be interesting. My storage is slowly migrating to the train. That was rods, copper, cable, wire. Don't remember where these were, but we'll put them in here. Yeah, you can slide down ramps. You can slide on the ground flat, but you you slowed it, like you stop your momentum. But if you're on any kind of decline, you'll keep on going. It's handy because you can slide underneath belts, which is nice. All right, what I should do is try to use my inventory and the inventory of whatever vehicle we take. So stators and steel pipes. I think we're good for everything else. I may also have some stuff here. There's a couple of trucks over here that might be full. Do I no longer have any fuel? Oh crap. Whoops. Wrong tube. Yay. Pipes. Beams. And those. I'll take those. Those as well. Still needs stators though. Okay, I am going to temporarily build storage, plates and rods. Oh, there's another truck. don't have the things that I want. That's fine. So a little impromptu tour. We're going to go back to the northern factory and get stators and what else was it? Stators and steel pipes? I really need to get a train set up. I've been holding off because the best place to put a train is going to be down the valley, but the valley they're updating, so I'd probably have to redo it anyway. I think I'm going to redo these train tracks as well. I'd like to be able to do some cooler stuff. I built these before we had all the new parts, so it should be a lot easier to make something nice. This is another game where I try not to go back and redo too much. But we're going to want a worldwide train network eventually anyway. Have you seen what they have done for Update 6? Yeah, it looks amazing. Yeah, I've seen trailers. I've not actually like walked around myself, but I've seen what the trailers have shown. And a little bit from like watching Total Eclipse or a little bit of I Am Kibitz and It's Bits. I'm trying to pick up some more Satisfactory streamers to watch. So if anybody has any recommendations, let me know. This place looks terribly overgrown. We've not done any gardening. Alright, so stators are upstairs. There might be some downstairs too. I should probably take from the larger stash. Where did I put those? Oh, you know what? I think they're on the second floor. Yep, I would say second floor. I always forget about the hover pack. I'm not used to having it yet. Is that going to continue to make them? I would say no. Where are our stators actually being made? I would say these are the stators here. Yeah. And I don't think anything is being sent to storage. It's all going into production. Okay. So I will not take all of them. I'll leave at least a few here. Something seems broken? Sweet Sandy, what's broken? You mean the stators? I don't think I saw anything else that I was missing. Oh, some of the sort, those aren't, these are not auto-refilled. Only some of them are auto-refilled, so the ones that are getting auto-refilled are full, but the ones that are not, like these just, they eventually just empty, right? This is not, I ran out of room. This is not the best setup. Fixing this so that it looks good and so that it works better is definitely on the list. Alright, well, I can fit all of that in there, which means I should grab more stuff. What are things that we generally need that I run out of? I'm building plates. Oh, copper sheeting. I don't think I'm storing copper sheeting anywhere. We're building it over here. That's all wire. There's the sheeting. Do I have any trees going up through the middle of the factory? Whoops. I think the stairs are outside. Yep. So there's all the sheeting. Do I have anything? I don't think this is stored anywhere. The only place I can think of would be under the main area here. That goes all the way over here. Goes up to second floor. Correct. And there's no container in there. So that means it's got a container maybe up above. I definitely need a gardener. You're right, Dan. You're right. So I might have a copper. I'm probably using it for circuit boards. This place is like organized chaos. Is there an offshoot? There is. So this goes up to the third floor. Aha! Success. You know what? We're just going to take all of it. Plastic is the one thing we're not making at my new facility yet. We will be, just not yet. That's right. It's not bad. Quick 15-minute restock. No complaints. Yeah, we're going to have to tear out all of the old power facility. The good news is we'll get all kinds of cool, complicated parts back, like motors and stators. And I don't think we get any computers or anything, but maybe some circuit boards. Yeah, I think about how nice I could make some of this stuff look now that we've got all the new parts from Update 5. So there's a couple of roofs I would like to change. It's a much nicer drive through here, though. It's way prettier than it used to be. The shocks on these trucks are out of control. I hope they fix them. Hello Guitarist, it is Satisfactory. So it's about building factories, optimizing production, and they have a lot of really cool creative building parts. So it's as creative as Minecraft is in terms of creating cool designs with a limited palette of building structures and stuff. There's a link from Sandy in chat that'll get you on your way. The trailer is pretty self-explanatory. It's got a really good sense of humor about it too. Okay, so now we can bring a lot of this back, I think. So we'll take as much as we can. There'll be a couple of quick zooming trips along the tubes here. I guess I could have just brought the truck, couldn't I? Well, we have to empty the... What I should do is I should bring the train up here. That would be smart. So that's what we'll do. We may have to add a car to the train, but we'll get there. I wonder if the train will get there automatically. Might be a fun test. What I've got plastic. I guess I can put some plastic in there if I wanted to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one of these. So I need pipes and reinforced frames. Pipes and reinforced frames for here. Alright, the rest we'll put upstairs. Just add a stop to the timetable? Yeah, you can just adjust it and see if I can get there, see if it'll self-drive. Which could be kind of cool. I think I should have grabbed more rubber when I was back at the other plant. That was the other thing. Okay. So let's... Do I want to take these now? No, I want to... I think I want to go get the train and see if we can get that back to the other area. I think I have to switch this track myself. Probably because there's a train on it. I don't know if there's a way to switch those when you're actually in the train. Obsidian-clad fox, good to see you. Halo, yeah, I've definitely talked about Satisfactory before. 100%. Oh, we're on the wrong side. It's not good. Actually, yes, it is good. We're gonna go forward and then we're gonna backtrack. Because of all the block signals, we should be good. How's that? Yeah, okay. That train should stop. Please stop, train. Halo guitarist with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Ah, it's too long. I don't think we have enough room. That's annoying. Okay. I need to go in here. That's what I was trying to do. And the Mighty Elkhorn is here. And Halo, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Holy smokes. Megatron has not conquered the world as of yet, no. We are having fun with trains. Trying to get some more supplies. So that should have meant that that other train could come in. I don't see if it did. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. So I'm just going to go manually switch that switch track. And then we'll get everything on the train. Having long trains is going to be really challenging. I'm going to have to think about that as I design future train stops. But yes, we're going to be working on Megatron today. We're going to put in sort of like a loose roof, I think. I really want to get like a fraction of it up and running, if that makes any sense. Because I want to have some of it running at least temporarily so that we can tear down the other facility. So there should really be a switch track there. I don't know what train this is that's coming. It went somewhere. The other trains that are automatic should see me and stop. I just don't want to run into them, and these things do not stop on a dime. So I'm trying to be quick and careful here. Yeah, the trains are definitely interesting. So this should go. I switched this. Okay, good. I don't know how those work. They never, it's not a clear communication in the game how they actually work. I have no idea whether this is too long of a train. Are we all in? I think we're all in. Yep, okay. Motors and stators. So let's take all of these. We'll put motors in there. Stators are a copper thing. Let's put the stators in there. That should be good. Sweet. Okay. So now, while there's a train docked, we're going to scoot along here. I don't see anybody in any of the stations. How? This is where I'm going to have to put it in self-drive, I guess. I'm not sure how I get from here back onto the right track. We might be going for a little drive. what happens when the trains collide? They get derailed. They kind of have a giant explosion and everything goes everywhere. The contents stays in the cars, and you can easily you can re-rail them. So it's not like Minecraft when you die and like your stuff goes everywhere, but you can have your they won't re-rail themselves automatically. You have to do it. So if you've got trains running back and forth bringing goods automatically and they hit one another, then your goods stop flowing until you go and re-rail the trains. So yeah, I don't have any place for these trains to turn around, which is one of the issues. I don't have like a roundabout. I need to change this intersection that we're coming into right now into like a proper roundabout, but I've been focusing on the power plant because that's the one that's time sensitive. Yeah, it's easy to clean up, but you're right, Sandy, it's annoying. So you can sort of see how the block signals work as we encroach on these. This is going to be... Oh, nice. They work. We did it right. Otherwise, we would have had a big wreck right there. But yeah, other than getting off the train and changing the switch tracks, I don't know how you can switch those while you're on the train. Because the trains move so fast. And this thing might be so long now that I have to go around. I probably can't drive backwards. I'm probably not going to be able to switch the track. Oh, worked. Okay. That's right. A little chat message there from Nightbot, but also a good reminder that we have weekly LEGO streams now. That's the thing. Thanks to the awesome support from everybody this summer, we're doing LEGO at least once a week. Alright, we're going to have to leave some stuff behind, I think. Don't need all this copper. Okay, that should be good. Next stop, the Megatron Power Station. I'm looking forward to really dressing up all the rails and making permanent decisions where everything's going to go. I do think the rail's going to go between this, or in between these rocks, like underneath this overpass. I feel like that's a good spot for it. I don't know how I'm going to decide to enter into this base. The way that I've got it now, I was planning on having the main entrance be on the ground, but now I'm thinking I'd like to have the main entrance be up in the air, which is going to mess up what I'm doing with the blenders. So we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. Right. What can we move around here? I really filled this up, didn't I? I thought one of these had... Was this one? Nope. There we go. Okay, so we don't need all of these. It's enough wiggle room. I'm going to get a lot more concrete though. All right. So what I started doing was I started putting in like a frame for the build. And I think we're just going to continue that just so I can kind of get like a bead on how the ceiling is going to go, where the walls are going to be. And sort of see where I started to put it in there. And all I was doing just using basic concrete for now. I also was trying to figure out what an entrance might look like. And I feel like I might have to back this up because essentially what's going to happen is our crude oil is going to come in somewhere along here. I removed a couple of fuel generators to kind of figure out like we've got this bridge thing happening here. And I think it would be cool if the pipes were coming in maybe underneath it. And I was thinking that in here, what would be nice would be some sort of like double ramp coming down into the factory. So you can come up here and then you'd have to do like a little zigzag to get up. And then we could do some sort of decorative thing up here. But that means making this entrance a lot bigger. So I guess we'll start there. And I would say probably here. Oh, and it's nighttime already. Might actually be a decent time to take a break. Got... Oh, that's not right. So this could be kind of whatever the entrance is going to be. We'll have another one there. This is just all very easy. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, Sandy, is as we've been doing with Satisfactory, is take the breaks when it's nighttime, just because it is so hard to see. I don't know what it's like for Twitch, but I find it even hard in game to see. So it's probably a decent way to go. It means more trains if you guys want to ride a train. It's just going to be this one back and forth, or I can just throw it to a pitcher. I'll probably just throw it to a pitcher for now, because I'd have to set things up. But yeah, we'll go for a quick break. Wait for the sun to come back up. Bird's eye view, it's starting to come together. You can start to see like the structure of everything. It's starting to make a little bit more sense. Cool. Give me a few minutes, folks. I will be right back. Alright, sun's not quite up yet, but it will be soon. Cool. Where did that go? That doesn't go there. So I think what I'm going to do is frame this in a bit. And then we'll continue this along. Thankfully, this stuff goes very quickly with the zoop feature. I don't know if we're going to end up with a square box here, but I'll plan it out like this for now. Where did this go? Oh, is that wall in the wrong spot? Yeah, that wall's in the wrong spot. Hold on. So this would be the wall here, which means... yeah. That's what I want. I just wanted to give myself a nice roof line that I could look at and go, okay, now I understand where the edge of this thing is. Oh, okay. We're going to have to scoot those out of the way. I've got no idea where the actual train station is going to be either. So originally, I thought this was going to be like the main entrance hall, and that we're going to be walking down through here. I'll create some cool grand entrance with some cool decorations. I had to think about where to put the batteries because we're going to need some batteries for backup. And so I thought along the wall here would be great to have all the batteries on display. But sometimes now when I think about this, I think about how much like piping and how complicated this inside is going to be. I kind of wonder whether we should be coming in on a higher level, like the second level. But the problem is, like, that's where I've planned to have my my blenders. So like there's 6 blenders here, and there'll be 6 blenders here, and I thought this could be a cool entrance level. Not that we couldn't still fit the blenders in here, but I just like the idea of the train coming in high like this. I don't want the train to come in low. I feel like it would be cooler if the train came in high. So I may have to change this front part to be to have the blenders be separate, wide enough so that we could make the entrance here. So this is where things get a little asymmetrical. And I think I went too far. So let's just go with what we had here. Because then this would actually change if it's going to be an asymmetrical build. And we would change this back to here. I think that's right. And then here. Yeah. Whoops. So we're almost done. So this part here is going to be all water extractors. So it's got a completely different shape than the other side. Boy, can you ever go through a lot of concrete doing this, though. Oh, was that off? That's off somehow. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, you go through a lot. Does not take long. Thankfully, it's all easy to make, and with all the resources infinite, it just makes for a lot of fun. Cool. Alright, so that should be a decent outline for everything. So you can see where the top floors there are going to be. But this is a huge area here too. Like this, all these are water extractors. This whole area is going to be filled with these guys. So we have to make this look cool too. See, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a level down here. Here could be a cool spot for a train station. If we needed to have a train station come down, then this could be possible. I don't know. Oh, that's a ramp. So like, as much as I like this as an entrance, I feel like it's really low. I do kind of want to try to do the top parts. I feel like an entrance at this level could be just as grand. The only thing is we just have to reallocate the blenders. Unless we can figure out to make a blender part of the entrance, maybe? I don't know. Do I have enough to build a blender? Missing casings. Okay. Do I have enough to build lights? Steel. This will make it easier to see. Actually, this is all supposed to be ceiling, isn't it? Oh, out of concrete. Something I meant to do before the stream today was look up a couple different music stations to listen to. I was looking at some of the reviews of the new OBS software, and I can actually hook that up in a way that I think I can send music to the stream, but it won't be on the VOD. I'd still have to use royalty-free music, of course, but it just means you're not going to get those false positives that you get sometimes with YouTube and Twitch. Alright. So let's just hook up a few lights here. So as an entrance, I feel like we could do something pretty cool with that. We'd maybe not have the ramp here. I don't know. Not to see. But the blenders, these guys, if they are facing into the middle, these really don't shed a lot of light. There's not really much we could do there that would look cool. We could maybe have the blender kind of half hidden that way. That would be neat to have in the wall. So like if we had a blender, 1, 2, 3, if we had a blender here. Just a little closer. Oh, the power part's on this side though. That's annoying. Well then. I mean, I guess we could try to put some sort of foundation on top of it. No, you lose the input. All right. Never mind. It was a cool idea, but it doesn't work for what I need to do. Only game audios in the VODs. Mindtrip Media? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I think I've been using Streamlabs desktop, and I think I might need to learn and upgrade myself to get used to using OBS. I feel like it's a more robust program. It looks nicer now too. They did a visual update on it. So yeah, I'm not sure about all of this in terms of this being the entrance or not. So for now, I think I have to try and get these blenders hooked up in a way that makes sense. One thing I was thinking I could do is have kind of like a special, instead of having this pipe go this way, because that's going to be a problem, I was thinking about having it go up through the ceiling here. And that could be something we do. Because we've got lots of room up here to do stuff as well. Now these guys, I've decided to have a lower ceiling because if you check this out, just like I was trying to do with the wall there, I saw this on an I'm Kibit's video. He's got the blenders kind of poking through the roof, and even though there is like a ceiling here, the blenders out here would be visible. So I think it would be kind of cool to have a couple of blenders like this doing stuff, being able to see them from the roof. That could be kind of fun. So I'm going to try and mess around with that. But I guess the next step is to... I don't want to reroute any oil. We've got these guys coming in. I've got everything going into awesome sinks if I need to turn it on. I need power shards for the water. So yeah, I guess the next thing is taking enough fuel to power, I think, 8 blenders or 6 blenders. No, 12 blenders. Let's just refresh our memory here. So I've got 60 refineries. 15 of them will power 6 blenders. Heavy oil residue is 40. 40 times 15 is 600. Yeah, 4 Mark II pipes. So 1 pipe of heavy oil residue, and then I'm going to need a lot of water. But that will do That will do 6 splinters. Or more. All right, so which pipe are we going to use? Probably the first one would make the most sense. Right, so we've got 4 fuel pipes coming along here. And I think we'll grab that, and we'll put this here. We can probably grab this. Copy. Someone said that you could... Is it Alt copy? No. I thought you could copy the signs without going into them, but I can't seem to figure out how to do that. Heavy oil residue. This is... What's the total on that? 2,400 per minute. I'm going to need a bigger sign. Do I have a bigger sign? And then we'll do 4 times Mark 2. Purple. Now, can I get rid of... Select image. I don't think I can get rid of this colored part, or can I? That's going to change everything. That's annoying. What does the middle color do? I feel like they should label those better. There's no alpha on this either. That's annoying. You can't have a separate color for the 2 backgrounds. What does that do? Oh, that's the whole thing. Alright, whatever. It's a temporary sign. Who cares? Alright, so that's what's coming through here. So each one of these is a row of 15 here. So this would be the correct line that would come in through here. And it would go up to that purple line there. But we wanted to have 2 of these, I think, from what I was planning. So then This would end up being purple there. Because that needs each floor. It's a 600 pipe, but this floor only needs 300. One for each. Oh, autosave. Dr. Bond, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you again. Okay, so that is going to go up. That direction. And go over there. I know it's not straight, but I'm not worried about that right now. But this is going to split, and it has to be 2, I think. So in order to do that, let's just remove this and straighten this out a little bit. That's going to come in through here. I would say we could split it at this section for now. Looks straight to me. So then this could go to there. Except for it won't do it. Of course it won't do it. That would be too easy. So we have to go down, I guess. Oh, Doctor, yes, this is Satisfactory. Sorry, I missed your comment. Yeah, we are trying to... Can't afford. Crap. We are trying to work out some piping logistics. Bit of problem solving. I was hoping to do more decorating, but I feel like it's more important to make sure that things are going to function the way that I want. I feel like I might have to expand the way that this is designed, which I don't want to have to replan again, but I'd rather do it now when I'm just dealing with concrete frames than later on when I've got machines and everything else. Piping and setting up the ground floor was fine, because that won't be adjusted. That's going to stay where it is. But these top floors, I don't want to plan out a floor only to have to redo it a little bit later. I mean, it's fast to redo things in terms of these floors. It's just when you start to do things over 5 and 6 times, it starts to get annoying, you know? Anybody that plays Minecraft would have the same sort of feedback, I think. Really wish I had more time to tune in, but my life is so hectic I only get ever to watch a little at a time. Oh, that's fine, oh Doctor. If you want, there's a video on demand. There's a VOD channel on YouTube, Joel Duggan VODs for Minecraft. And I post my Satisfactory, my Guild Wars, my Lego streams, they all go up on the YouTube channel. So if you're looking for on demand, like if you can't be here live, then you can always check that out. Oh, did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did. This is going to be very difficult to sort out. I think what I need to do is have this turn here. No, because then I need to split it. Well, wait a minute. Can I split it this way? Yeah, okay, I can do that. Oh, that's going to be too close. Right. So my vision, I think the problem I'm having is that my vision for the center column here of cool stuff is not going according to plan. I think that'll split it. I could be wrong. And this is going to need a pump, and the machines have head lift, and this is something I picked up from I think it was Total Eclipse, but this pipe will have head lift based on the last machine attached to it. So this has got a head lift of 10 meters. Does it say it in here? No, it says it in the codex, I think. Head lift of 10 meters. So that'll get it up 4, 8. So halfway up there. So then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another 24 meters. The pumps only do 20, so a Mark II pump would be the way to go. And then we'll stick it right here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see until I place it how far that goes. Oh, well, it's not connected, so it doesn't matter. Should do that first. Let's grab one of these guys. And you're right on the edge. And then you are inside a bit. I think that's right. Yep. Okay. So that would technically be crude oil. No, heavy oil residue. Both of those. And then we just have to see if we can hook it up top. Oh no, wait. Pump. Is it not showing me? There we go. All right. At least one will get to where we need it to go. And we need to power this. Thanks for keeping you entertained while you're doing your math homework. Hey, my pleasure. Good on you for getting the math homework done. All right, so that's the wrong pipe there. We're going to want it to go from here. And it doesn't quite go the way that we want, so I guess the solution there is to make sure we grab one of these little stands. Yeah, so one tick up. So we should be able to get that to look good here. 1, 2. So this is a 300 pipe that comes in and splits. And then the next 300 pipe would go up to the next floor, which is why this can't work here. That's not straight. I should really be making these with glass so I can see through to the other side. I also need another way up here. Let's move this. So many ladders and so many different ways to get up. I need to get this sorted out. Oh, I don't have any steel pipes. Whoops. Huh. At least it's not far. Yeah, Obsidian, it actually is a good game to watch while you're doing math homework. I'm always worried I'm going to embarrass myself by doing the math very wrong. There are a lot of easy mistakes to make. It's not that I would make necessarily a math error. It's more like reading my notes wrong. You know, thinking you're making one thing when you're, you know, one node of the factory when you're working on something else. You're like, oh no, I took the numbers from like floor 1 and applied them to floor 3 by mistake. Like that kind of thing. Horizontal to vertical. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Give her a test. Perfect. So I'm going to temporarily remove these. Let's go with a glass one so I can see what I'm doing. And it was 1, 2, 3. That looks right to me. Same idea, this should hook right up here. And then it'll split and go to the blenders. So you can see why we run into a problem. If I wanted to bring out the fuel, if this yellow line here, if I wanted the export of the fuel to come out here and go up, I'm met with this as a block because we have more heavy oil residue going in there. I mean, I could scoot it sideways and have them go up in between, but I feel like that's going to look kind of dumb. So, I mean, we could also split it and have two pipes come out, and they could go up sideways between everything. So that could look cool. So like I could have another tier of stuff here. That might actually work. There might be enough room for that. Because then they'd have to go to the various corners. That might, well, no, because then I've got the export below. No, then the export above has to go somewhere. Well, no, that's doable. That's doable. This is not going to look very cool if it's not. I was hoping to have these in the middle because as the floors go up, one's going to be a plus sign and the other one's going to be an X. Like you can see the X above us. And so having the source lines either in the corners or in the direct middle is going to be better for one or the other. I guess we could choose the middle for the top one. How much do these put out? 600. 600 divided by 12. Right, so I need two 300 lines. So that could work. Of course, those aren't evenly spaced. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, I probably could place them on a beam and get them exactly where I'd want them. So those have got ticks. Okay, so it's the same spots. So the other idea I had was to get the export up to this next floor. So if we go upstairs, and that was to give myself extra room up here to have these guys come out up here. So they would come up from below. So these guys would empty down, but then the ones below us would empty up. And I would have to do something central. I guess I could either do it in the middle of the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we like the look of that? I mean, we could make it look cool. We could maybe grab some architecture stuff and put some frames around it. Or because we're doing a Transformer theme build, we could make it look a little bit more spacey. We could have like a, I don't know, like beams or something near it. Would look cool if it had a pump on it too. I don't know about the beams, but we could come up with something, I'm sure. There's all kinds of neat stuff. I'm sure that we can come up with a way to make it look cool. But then on the top floor, we'd have to figure out a way to combine everything. Yeah, all the numbers just end up running together. It's like pi and it never ends. Well, you can downclock the machines, which is good. Okay, so that's well out of the way. And really all we would be doing with this is taking this up and splitting it and sending it into like these two spots here. Because I need 16 pipes in the end of it. So each of these 8 floors gets split in 2. So each would have 4 pipes coming out the front. So then I need to find a way to come up with a good way to do like a pattern of 16. So like if we had, it's a good way to do this. Do it with the sun behind us so we can see what's going on. Walls. That's 4. I have to go 8. No, 2, 4, 6. So you have 2 more. That's a 3x3, so I don't need these. Okay, so this is, let's just call this our middle. That's our middle. So I need to come up with a way to do 16 pipes in like a circle. 360 divided by 16, what is that? 22 and a half? Hey, Joel does math. So 22 and a half. How do we do 22 and a half? Because there's the corner. So then I need another, I need 4. So there. And then, whoops. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So that's as tight as we could make it. That's tighter than I thought we were going to get, I have to say. I'm surprised we were able to put that on a 4x4 area. Okay, well, we could give that a go and see what that would look like. Let's ride the train. So I need to go on another break. Again, without lights in this place, it's really dark. So I'm going to throw on some auto drive here. We're going to go to long haul station, and then we're going to go to back here to diluted fuel. Save the changes. Turn on self-driving. Y'all enjoyed the ride. I do take a break once an hour, and it's that time. So grab a friend, grab a drink, whatever you'd like. We'll be back with more Satisfactory in 5 or 6 minutes. I never thought to check this before I did the auto drive that if the train is too long, maybe it like goes back on itself. How long does it sit here and wait? Did it go back and forth over the break? Mind Trip Media, thanks very much for the 100 bits. That's very kind of you. Very much appreciate the support of the channel. So yeah, it looks like it just kind of sits here. Hey, there's Meza, what's up? Oh, it does take off. Oh, it goes backwards. Okay. I figured as much. I figured as much. Coming in here to wind down after a long day. Well, I'm flattered. We've had a pretty chill stream. Pretty chill stream. Have you updated to version 6? Are you playing in experimental or on early access, Meza? Did early access, and then when update 6 came out, I demolished everything. Oh. That's great, little buddy. Good for you. Congratulations. We'll restart when it comes out on early access. Haven't touched... Oh, you haven't touched Satisfactory in a few months. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have any plans to start over in Satisfactory. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring up the timetable. I find the tab key for the timetable is not a key that I remember very often. I don't want it to turn around. Please stay here. I need you to stay put. I'm going to start building over but keeping my progression. Oh, that's cool. That's a smart idea. So I just destroyed everything with the calculator and stored all the building materials. Oh, smart. I like that. So we've run into an issue here where I may have to move my entrance. I have to figure out... I have to do something that I don't want to do, which is run a pipe either up the middle or somewhere. It could be hidden in a wall, I guess. But I have to take all of the diluted fuel from here, and I can't go up the middle with it because it blocks that. So we have to go up higher. And so what we were doing just before I took a break, for anybody that's new, was we were trying to figure out how to fit 16 pipes in a small space. And the solution is that. That's the 16 pipes in a small space. So it should be doable. I just have to make it a little bit higher, I think. I think what I want to do is probably have it around the height of the ceiling. Because I want to put my control room above all of this. Because we have to think about where these pipes have to go. Which is into one of these somewhere. Do I not have a way up? I don't think I have a way up. So on this floor, the input for this has to be at least this high. There's the fuel intake there. I'm trying to think about cool ways to do this, and I don't know whether I want to run it along the wall or not. I've been practicing your smaller scale building today, getting there, but definitely not where I want to be just yet. In Minecraft, I'm assuming? Because small scale is tough in Minecraft, I agree. So that's the back of it. The front of it does look cooler. I just don't want to build 25 of these, only have to redo them, you know? But I guess if it's temporary, it's probably not the end of the world. Just to figure this out. And this only has to be a 300 pipe, I think. Yep. Okay, so if that's where that's going to happen, I guess I could put my control room on the next level up. That would make the most sense. I don't know that the control room is going to have much of a view, but if I make it high enough, it won't matter. Crap. Was that's the middle there. Where do I want this to go? I feel like I can get away with just 2 levels. So I could probably get this up a lot higher. Starting working with pipes in my game, and oh boy, do they scratch the "this needs to be straight" itch. Oh yeah, they really look awful when they're not straight. I agree. I agree. So what we're doing here is even trickier. I keep on hitting the wrong keys today. We are taking pipes that are going to go from these 4 spots, and they have to go to these 6. There's 16 all around, and we need to put 16 in here. So the idea is going to be, that's the middle, and then we're going to use pipe holes, I think, at least for now. And we're going to, where's my little display thing? So it's basically 3 on each side, but it has to be on the outside of the square. And then these guys are like right on the corners. So that should be easy to translate to a vertical position, right? So the corners are done. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. And then the middle ones are there, like that. The problem is that there's 5 per side, not 4. That's the only thing that I don't like about that. Right? So to do it with 4, we'd have to do something else. So if I remove some of these, and instead of going right on the corner, if we kind of split the corner, and then we'd have nope. Yeah, you can't evenly space them. That's annoying. So some of these are going to go at wonky angles and it's not going to look right. Unless I take 3 from each side and 1 from each corner, I could hide that, I guess. Yeah, so if I took do something like this. And I made a horizontal wall, or a diagonal wall. And instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 outputs, I could have 3, 1 in the middle, and 1 on each end. And that would go 1, 2, 3. And then I could have the corners just kind of be faked. Like the 4th one would be the corner, and then the corner here would be from this floor, and the corner there would be from this floor. I could do it that way. I was hoping for it to look a little bit nicer, but we'll see. Now, can I do this? I'd imagine it is a matter of using a wall barrier. Not quite what I wanted. No, don't fall off, please. Thank you. Alright, so now all we have to do is just figure out what is the distance between these guys here. That's in the middle. We've got 1, 2, 2 and a bit. Does that feel about right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we'll do the same thing over here. Whoop. I guess I could have done it that way too. Some of this stuff is probably going to change. It's more like a proof of concept at this stage. So what you will end up seeing is all of this stuff connecting from here and go to... Oh, I never thought about that. So we could do it that way. That could look cool, actually. Floor is too steep. It worked before. Why on earth? Probably have to change the type. So that's one way we could have them all in like a spider sort of vibe. So they'd all match. So if you can imagine this being repeated 4 times all the way around, and then if you're looking at it from below, and I mean way below, so either here or lower, like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like all the pipes. Like, it's a cool look, but maybe I want to just be able to see that and not have any of this be visible at all. Maybe I want to run these up through the walls. I'm not sure if that's going to look far too busy. I mean, alternatively, we could have all 3 grouped up together and just have the corners go and do their own thing. Or we could just have the corners go up inside the wall. Like, there's all kinds of options. Anyway, the long end of this is that it needs to go to these fuel generators at the top. So once we have it all in here, it should be very straightforward to get it out to this. Oh, that was the wrong one. And we'll have to have pumps along the way to get it to where it's going. So my original vision for this place was to have everything running up through the middle like this, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I like all the pipes like that. I feel like maybe having a wide open chasm would be more impressive. And then I could just build something up the middle that's completely decorative and has got nothing to do with pipes. And just make it look cool with like lights and stuff like that. Or take 4 of the pipes up and forget the rest. Did I delete that? I think I deleted that by mistake. Well, we have enough room to do it. I guess the next step is just to kind of figure out how much water we need just to get one floor going. So 300 water that side, 300 water that side, 600 water. Five water extractors. And 1 pipe. Split into 2. Meza, you might know this. Do you know why we can't put pipes, like we can put splitters sideways on these, but then you don't always get them to go straight up and down like that? Like when you put, sometimes they don't go, they like this one, for example. Oh no, now it's doing it. Is it a bug? Yeah, here's one. So, like I can't get it to come straight towards me. It won't go to 90-degree angle. It only goes, it's like it's twisted somehow. Because we were going to split them here. But now I have to split them underneath because it's inconsistent with, like this, totally fine. Works as you'd suggest, or you'd expect, but then here, not at all. Same thing there. But then here, right angles, no problem. What type of reconnect is the pipe? That's a floor hole. I don't remember what these were. I think they were sideways ones, the pipeline wall support. I still feel it should be on just a universal grid, right? Like that's how I expect it to work. But, all right, well, 5 water extractors is nothing. We can put that together, no problem. I'd always recommend putting the junctions down first and then they snap to walls and floors. I always recommend putting the junctions pumps down first. They snap to walls and floors. That way you can build bigger. Yeah. Oh yeah, I try to keep them organized. I think it might have been just me looking at something that I had put together quickly. But so this is gonna go. How do I have this set up? Wrong thing. I think I've got them facing all the same way. Yes, because they have to be 8 separate pipes. Okay. When pipes exist first, they get out of hand quickly. Okay. So you put the junctions down first? How do you put a junction if it's not on a floor like this? How do you put it like in the air like that without a pipe there first? What's the tallest these go? Make a temp floor there. I see. That's a lot of work. That is a lot of work. I am tempted to have this go low and not go up in the air. Because I think this is going to come out like this. So, I think we'll delete all of this idea. This is the fun part where like I'm putting together like a rough 16th of the build, but I'm also kind of like trying to make some design decisions along the way as to how things are going to look. Because this is going to be more water here, right? So then we could maybe take this and do something cool with this here. Like maybe this is all like a lower level. That can line up nicely with this. It's going to be straight or almost straight. Oh, that's tedious. Why? I wish they would think about stuff like that, but I guess it depends on how high your thing is. If this goes down by one more half foundation, does that work? Or does that get us wet? No, we're still dry. That to me looks like it's the same height. I think I know why I had it up so high. It's because that awkward angle is eliminated if you put this up higher and then you use the low to high thing. It'll like create a better looking pipe. That's annoying. Makes it easier with the long run with vertical runs. Yeah, I'll have to look into that as a way to do everything. That is annoying. I wish they would give us like more clicks with these. Like I wish we had twice as many. I could do something annoying like use a beam probably. Oh, there is water here. And that's too low. Grr-arg. Let's not talk about the fact that the height is different to conveyor supports. Oh yeah. Yup. I agree. Yeah, and you can't control the height of these. They just kind of go in the water and then you have to build your stuff accordingly. Well, I guess the lesser of all of this is probably to go with something like this. I was just thinking it would be nice to have this kind of be nice and low. Just like we did the other side. As much as I love the dev teams I manage are never allowed or even think of creating diverging user experiences. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think I knew that you worked in game development, Meza. That's awesome. I used to work in animation. I used to work in television show development, but not game development. You're more in everything else. All right, well, let's just get this at least sorted. Guess we'll leave it there. One, two, three. One, two, three, four, five. Now this should, I think, line up with both of them. We should get a line. There we go. Now, is that straight? Looks pretty straight to me. Engineering practices, user experience, consistency in managing a software project doesn't change much across industries. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Oh, that's wrong. It's there. Why are there two lines? That's annoying. These just get slightly out of whack every time. That's going to be infuriating. Oh, they are getting slightly off. That's... Why? Why are you giving me multiple things to select when I just want the one? Sigh. They're probably still off. I can't tell. You can see how different people implemented similar things in Satisfactory. They did a good job, but they didn't really have someone coordinating the approaches. Yeah, I can understand that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If they're off, it's not off by much. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even these don't feel like they're lining up, but it's probably just me. Let's put this back. So that is one line, which will eventually be 600. Oh, I used the wrong pipe, didn't I? Yeah, 120 times. Shoot. Hopefully this won't mess up. I really wish I could do something about this. I might end up trying something else down the line to make it work better and look nicer. And we need that to get to the first floor. Okay, and then from here, 1, 2. Need to paint this so I know what's going on. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to split everything here. It's just going to be way too complicated. And by splitting it down here, I'm also creating more work for myself because you have to use twice as many pumps. I have to bounce early today. I might be able to squeeze in watching the new Batman movie before bedtime. Oh, like the Batman? It's 3 hours long? Gosh, it's a long time. Hey, there's Cosmic. I didn't see you sneak in. Hope you're having a good day. Now that it's over. I've got to go very shortly, too. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, the more that I work on this project, the more frustrated I get with the logistics not looking the way that I want. Like, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of seeing that way up there, but I don't like all of this nonsense. I've got a funny feeling we're going to be better off to run things up through the walls, because I've got these great big thick walls that I can run stuff up, and I feel that's probably going to be the better way to go. And then, like I said earlier, I could create something visual here, but not something that would actually work. The other thing that the center column could be used for efficiently would be the electricity. So rather than pumping all the fluids up through the middle, we could have all the wires come down through the middle and go to all of the respective parts, right? Just lurking shoulders bothering me. Oh, that's too bad, Cosmic. I'm sorry. Injuries suck. Yeah, I feel like I also have a hard time with these things because, like, it's self-powering. So as long as it's powered, it's generating electricity for the rest of the place. And as long as we have some backup batteries, then it should be able to self-start. But we might have to have like a separate emergency start generator for like the first set of these guys. Because one wing of this is enough to power all of the supportive material. It's the other 15 wings that will support the rest of the builds. Doing jazz hands. Don't do jazz hands too hard. You'll hurt your shoulder again. Yeah, not loving this setup. I'm not sure if I even have 6 blenders up there ready to go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more. And I was spacing these out a little bit. I think I was having this go right in the middle. So even though they're staggered a little bit, it just keeps them all nicely centered. The pipes are all lined up. And I don't mind the asymmetry of having like one of these guys close and then one of these guys far away. I think that looks okay. So if that is the final position for them, then once we have other things coming up, we should be able to get that's the purple one. Yes. I might paint these all back to being red later, but for now it makes it so much easier to see that these are the blue ones and this is that. Yeah. So you've got one heavy oil residue, and I guess we would run that first to all of the nodes, and we just have to run upstairs and put the holes in, which is, it's wonderful because it saves you from having to figure out where everything is. So we'll do, I guess, these first. No. Blue on the right, I guess. Yeah. Man, the customizer tool was, I think, probably one of the biggest game changers in this game. So that's 300 water to each side, and 600, no, and 150 oil. I wonder if we can still do vertical stuff. Oh, I still have a subfloor in here. Whoops. I didn't finish my job. You had one job, Joel. Delete the stuff that you weren't using anymore. Yeah, past Joel. Past Joel is grounded. Past Joel gets the timeout. I could do that now that I have a DeLorean time machine. I'm not sure what the snazziest way to do this is going to be. If I run a pipe from here, can I... Oh, that's not right. Right, so that's not enough room to do what I want. So we should run this 2 ticks this way. 1, 2. And then the other one is 1, 2. And why won't that let me line it up? I guess I can't see that far. Okay, so we should be able to then grab this pipe goes to... No, of course not. That would have been too easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's too tall. Did I do that wrong? I really have a hard time with these. I think I have to... Yeah, one of these has to be higher. It's going to have to be the one that I just made. Pipes work so differently than belts. My brain just kind of defaults to belts. So that is noodle. Cool. That's that one. So the idea was to get this up there, but I think what I have to do, this pipe is going to have to be up there. What would make this easier is if I drop one of these down. I think I had this far enough to the side. This is water, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a much more streamlined solution for this Cosmic, that's for sure. Now, why are you snapping over there? I want you to snap here. I knew it was going to do that silly, snaky thing. Okay. So some of this is going to have to move, but I think I want to make sure I have enough vertical room here to do what I need. So this one coming in is going to have to go up. That's cute, but it's wrong? Yeah, exactly. Why are you snapping to things that... I want you to snap to the things that's closest to you. This is probably going to be too close. Oh no, that should work. I mean, they look terrible, but I guess down here we're hiding it all, so as much as I like things that have nice right angles, I feel like there's going to have to be a lot of Joel letting his eye twitch in private after these things. So that would be how we get the water and heavy oil residue up here. Would be through the floors like this. I wish when you pick, like when you pick part, you know, you use your eyedropper tool, like you're currently dismantling your middle click, your construction picker. I wish it picked up the color too. That would be very handy. Right, so when we just do that on the other side. And then this is actually going to have to go somewhere else. Probably up the middle. Through this guy right there. Oh, you're way over here. Oh, that was supposed to go higher. Or I guess it doesn't matter, does it? So none of this is going to be here. Instead, coming in from there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Now, why doesn't that work? Oh, it doesn't reach. Okay. So... So that worked. That's got a nice vertical thing on it. Except for that's the wrong way around. Neither one of them are in the right spot. LF Sonar, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. So that would go up through the floor. This would be a Mark III. And we would have a couple more of these guys along here, facing flat directions like that. This may not be the way to do this. We may have to, because there's going to be some backflow. So we may have to rethink some of this. But yeah, everything would empty into there. We have enough room here to mess things around, so that technically is more than enough room to do what we need. It might take some manipulation to get it to look nice, but I don't know I don't think I want this visible. I'm pretty sure I'm going to cover this up. And then that will go up to the next floor. And then they all get shot into the ceiling via the spider stuff. But again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these. But it would be nothing to have these 3 pipes come in like, you know, over here somewhere inside of a wall, right? That's all wall. So we could hide everything if we really wanted to. Yeah, we'll see. But Cosmic Dancer, Epic Moderator, and all-around Rainbow Flower Guru is letting me know that I'm at 3 hours. And that is when I should go. Even though the sun is coming up, it is time for me to eat dinner. I had to move the stream from yesterday because I had a really nice hike. I was out doing some fun things on the weekend. So I decided to move Sunday stream to today. And we got her done. So progress has been made. I don't know how happy I am with the progress that has been made. I do like the fact that we outlined everything with a concrete ceiling frame, just so that we can kind of get an idea for the size of the place. And I feel that it's sturdier looking now. I feel like less that I'm just placing noob machines on a flat platform. Like I feel like I've got some sort of structure in mind. It's not going to be bleak and square. We're going to have some very cool details and struts and things coming off of this, but I like the idea of how it's set up at the moment. So yeah, as we fill things in and as we start to design up, I think we will run into some snags and some adjustments, but that's how you have to play this game. It's so hard to plan everything far ahead because you're going to run into logistics and things that you have to do. But we have enough, I think, set up on the base floor to have one of these arms powered. I'm probably going to start with this one. I just want to see if we can get it working. And then after we've got it working and the concept is sound, I think the next step is going to be go to the Spire Coast and remove the power station that's up there, bank all the items, and then focus on getting this up and running and solid looking. And at that point, we can start to focus a little bit more on decoration. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me, folks. If you've enjoyed this, then leave a like and a follow before you take off. I'm going to try to pass you on to somebody else playing Satisfactory. I'm not sure who's live right now. You can follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. You can be sure to come back a couple times during the week because I have a Friday Lego stream that's new. Every Friday, we're building some Lego live here on stream. The VODs for the Lego are going to be going up on YouTube along with everything else that I do here on Twitch. That's Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. Brand new episode of the Spawn Chunks podcast is out right now. That's all about Minecraft. It's free. Pixelriffs and I talked about what mobs we might expect to see at a mob vote at Minecraft Live in October. That's coming up October 15th. We will be covering that live, and we cover that live on Johnny's Twitch channel. So that's twitch.tv/pixelriffs, PIXLRIFFS. We'll be there on the 15th covering it live. And I have a new episode of the Citadel Cafe recording on Wednesday. Stephen ESC and I are going to be talking about She-Hulk and maybe a little bit of Rings of Power, but we don't want to get into too much of it because Pixelriffs is going to come on TCC later in the month and talk about Rings of Power because we're both big fans. So that's going to be fun. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.